you talked about the Industrial Revolution 4.0, how we're going into a very knowledge-based kind of workforce. But the reality in Malaysia, at least, is that I think you were saying 70% of the workforce coming in, getting into the market are SPM leavers. So, straight from kind of school. So how are organizations going to help these individuals bridge that gap or the knowledge gap that they may have between school and what is required in industry today?
Sure, Roberto. That's again the subject we spoke earlier, learning transfer.
Okay.
No? So first of all, the learning and development industry must be aware that training is a solution. If I use an analogy of a doctor, training is the prescription.
Okay.
So before you
prescribe, you need to diagnose.
You need to diagnose.
Right. So tell me a little bit more about
So first of all, it's about identifying the required competency. The world is moving towards Industrial Revolution 4.0.
Okay.
So what are the competency required for this kind of smart manufacturing, for example? And once we diagnose that, we will realize there will be certain competency gap.
So diagnosing and identifying the competency gaps within an organization, is that something you do?
Yes, of course. This is the essence of training analysis.
Right.
I spent 4 years in my bachelor's degree, 30 years ago though, and one of the key elements is diagnosing the training needs. So, organization today must be aware that developing their workforce is an ongoing process. Instead of ticking the box for a KPI of number of training days, they need to be aware what are the competency gaps. And of course, training is not necessarily the only solution. At times, coaching, at times, punishment in case if they are not doing what they are supposed to do, you need to have other intervention, let's call it.
Okay.
And training is of course one of the very, very important intervention for them to improve their competency.
Understand.
So organization like us, we are partnering with university for us in SMC trainers. University Technology Malaysia and Asia E-University is our partners.
Okay.
So with this university, we designed a professional certification program to provide professional certification for these working adults.
Okay, in what? In various topics?
Various topics,
okay.
But as far as my organization is concerned, we focus on project management and manufacturing. On top of that, we also have a customized program for business communication, focusing on business English. These are few areas from our experience, the shortage of skill set.
Right.
And when there's a certification from tertiary universities, it always inspires the students, their families, and of course their own organization.
Right.
So the SPM leavers can be upskilled to be a graduate from a university.
During their working experience.
Exactly.
Right.
The syllabus will be customized for the requirement for the industry, and the schedule can be flexible so that it don't affect their work.
Right.
It can be done over the weekend, and more importantly, the delivery method is what we call as andragogy, adult learning. Remember, these are not school children, they are experienced people.
Sure.
So our training program is designed to optimize their experience, and when we are engaging them in area they are comfortable, their passion and their degree of involvement is amazing. And I've seen factory operators who are so passionate about the subject, and some of our factory operators who joined this program about 10 years ago are managers now. I've seen growth in their professional career from this opportunity for lifelong learning.
A huge added benefit for any organization that is to adopt such an enlightened approach to learning and development and knowledge transfer would also be for them to position themselves as an employer of choice, right? So it also helps them stand out as a highly desired place to work, which is essential, even more essential now with a massive war for talent, right?
Definitely. Attracting, retaining, and developing talent is not luxury, it's a requirement for survive. As what you rightfully said, in order for us to be competitive, we need to attract talent, and good talent will definitely appreciate the opportunity for professional growth.
Absolutely.